Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to 9 News, Iran has dealt a double blow to its interim agreement with the United States by closing the strategic Strait of Hormuz once again and warning that upcoming talks in Switzerland may yield little progress. Iran's military command cited ongoing Israeli attacks in Lebanon and accused the U.S. of bad faith and breaching its commitments to end the conflict. Although Iran's negotiating team is traveling to Switzerland for scheduled discussions, Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baghaei emphasized that formal negotiations toward a final agreement will not begin until key commitments, most notably a permanent ceasefire in Lebanon, are fully met. He warned that the entire Memorandum of Understanding is in jeopardy if these obligations are ignored. Meanwhile, violence continues to escalate on the ground. Recent Israeli airstrikes in southern Lebanon have killed at least 16 people, including 2 children, further complicating diplomatic efforts. Hezbollah and Israel have traded blame over ceasefire violations, casting a dark shadow over the U.S.-backed peace initiative. This instability threatens to dismantle the fragile diplomatic progress recently achieved between Washington and Tehran. According to a report by Leonhi Zoba, a Spanish court has ordered Begoña Gómez, the wife of Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez, to stand trial on corruption charges and has banned her from leaving the country. The investigating judge, Juan Carlos Peinado, ordered Gómez to surrender her passport and report to the court twice a month until a verdict is reached. No trial date has been set yet. Border control points and airports will be notified to enforce the travel ban. Gómez is under investigation for allegedly using her position as the Prime Minister's wife to secure business contracts. In April, she was formally accused of embezzlement, influence peddling, business corruption, and misappropriation of public funds. The probe began in April 2024, following a complaint from a far-right anti-corruption group. Both Begoña Gómez and Prime Minister Sánchez have strongly denied all the allegations, calling them politically motivated. According to Al Jazeera, British Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper has strongly condemned inflammatory remarks made by Israel's far-right National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir. Following a Hezbollah attack that killed 4 Israeli soldiers, Ben-Gvir posted on X that all of Lebanon must burn and called for the country to be obliterated. He also rejected the U.S.-backed peace agreement and asserted that Israel is not subordinate to the United States. Secretary Cooper described Ben-Gvir's statements as horrendous and abhorrent, noting that he has already been rightly sanctioned by the UK government. She called on both Israel and Hezbollah to comply with the agreed ceasefire and protect civilians. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi also denounced the comments, warning that the Israeli regime represents a threat to all of humanity with its interest in permanent war. Meanwhile, other Israeli officials, including Defense Minister Israel Katz and Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich, have expressed hardline stances against Lebanon, suggesting that displaced southern Lebanese residents will never be allowed to return home. According to Lebanese authorities, Israel's offensive has already displaced over 1.2 million people and killed more than 1,200 in Lebanon. According to JJ Press, Japan's Emperor Naruhito and Empress Masako arrived in Belgium on Saturday to begin a state visit, following the conclusion of their state visit to the Netherlands. The Imperial couple landed at the Melsbroek Air Base of the Belgian Air Force near Brussels, marking their first visit to the country since 1999. In a gesture of honor, Belgian military fighter jets escorted the Japanese government aircraft through Belgian airspace. Upon arrival, they were warmly welcomed by Belgian Princess Elizabeth, the eldest daughter of King Philippe and Queen Mathilde, and first in line to the throne. This reception marked the princess's first official duty hosting a state guest. The Emperor and Empress will stay at the royal castle of Siernion, a retreat of the Belgian royal family, until Monday. On Tuesday, they are scheduled to attend an official welcome ceremony and a banquet hosted by King Philippe and Queen Mathilde. According to a report by metro.co.uk, one person has died after two freight trains collided on a bridge in Munich, Germany during the early hours of Saturday. The incident occurred at approximately 1:40 a.m. in the Milbertshofen district while the trains were undergoing shunting operations, a process used to rearrange train carriages. The impact caused two empty wagons of one train to derail and plunge about 5 meters onto Schleißheimer Strasse below, where they were left dangling in a V-shape. Emergency services confirmed that although the derailed carriages were empty, the collision resulted in one fatality. Officials stated that the trains were not carrying any hazardous cargo, and the accident has not caused any disruptions to regional or long-distance passenger rail services. Police have closed Schleißheimer Strasse in both directions as heavy cranes are deployed to salvage the wreckage. Recovery operations are expected to continue throughout Saturday and potentially into Sunday. The cause of the collision remains under investigation. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.